In this video we are going to talk about 10 non-obvious signs someone is wealthy. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 10. They skip the name-dropping game. The practice of name-dropping is popular among those who crave attention and those who are newly wealthy. I messaged Beyoncé at that point to ask her opinion, she says. Yeah, so that's when I messaged her just to get her opinion, Well, congratulations. It appears that you are familiar with Beyoncé's work. Those who are privately wealthy and do not wish to flaunt their wealth can avoid the whole name-dropping exercise. Unless a shared contact or buddy is brought up by accident, they will be honest about who they know and who they don't. They, on the other hand, don't bother to gloat about how essential they are. In fact, they frequently appear to be attempting to downplay their own uniqueness on purpose. There are two main reasons for this. A number of rich persons are fed up with those who take advantage of them, or who are only interested in them because of the funding and possibilities they can potentially provide. Second, they are simply disinterested in the whole fame-seeking game. Yes, they are acquainted with Mick Jagger and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, but this isn't nearly as significant as many people believe. They simply want to go on with their lives, run their businesses, and meet new and fascinating people. It's natural for the need to prove something or impress others to go away once you've genuinely arrived. Number 9. They have an infectious optimism. We're all aware that we've all encountered lots of upbeat people who aren't particularly wealthy. But I'd go so far as to argue that these are the folks who are most likely to become wealthy in the future. Optimism and invention are two of the most important factors in building wealth, combined with the ability to never give up and the ability to make relationships with individuals who are on an upward trajectory. If you come across someone who exudes a contagious sense of optimism, don't dismiss them as quickly as you could. For starters, we could always use a little more of this in our chaotic world today. In addition, strong optimism is essentially a money-printing machine, as has been demonstrated. And in the end, there is always hope and promise as long as we are able to take a breath of fresh air. Number 8. Their money isn't on display. Some wealthy people enjoy showing off their money. As we previously stated, displaying their credit card spending limit is often more important than advertising their actual wealth. Those who are secretly wealthy are less ostentatious. When someone does not want to flaunt their riches, there is a subtle way to tell if they are wealthy. Look for someone who appears to be wearing comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Forget about what's the shiniest or has a brand name emblazoned on it. Look for someone whose clothes appear to be quite comfy and well-fitting. Rich people secretly value functionality and comfort far more than impressing others in public. So seek for loafers that make you feel like you're walking on clouds and well-worn chinos with the perfect drape. That is genuine wealth. Number 7. They're skilled at forming new connections and sharing ideas. Some wealthy people are recluses with unusual interests who avoid social situations. But in their own strange way, even these kinds have a strong ability to connect with anyone they choose to connect with. One of the most telling signs that someone is secretly wealthy is that they recognize the incalculable importance of personal networking and making relationships. Building bridges rather than burning them down is one of the most important aspects of becoming wealthy. As a result, persons who are wealthy will frequently demonstrate this ability to build bonds and find common ground with those around them. They'll take an idea they had at a get-together or conference and suddenly be pitching their ideas without even recognizing it. Number 6. They don't crave quick fixes and short-term profits. The nouveau riche, or those who've come along and made a quick buck, often raise their eyebrows at the secretly wealthy. It's not only an issue of taste and etiquette. Individuals who are actually wealthy, even if they don't show it, recognize the need of patience and long-term planning. They are willing to sacrifice short-term profits or big bang ideas in favor of long-term strategies and startups. They're not in a hurry. In fact, they appreciate the time and effort it takes to construct something from the ground up. You'll often discover secretly wealthy people who can't wait to get started on a new endeavor, even if their previous one was a huge success. They do it because they enjoy the grind and the process. They are able to postpone gratification. On his YouTube channel, Bloom observes, this is perhaps the most essential trait on this list. Being disciplined also entails delaying gratification. Nothing worthwhile can be accomplished in a single day. Whether you want to be the CEO of your company, a successful athlete, or an entrepreneur, it takes years of hard work and devotion. Learning to wait gratification isn't simple, to be sure. It also necessitates a high level of confidence in oneself and one's abilities. So, how can you put off gratification in order to strive toward higher goals? Begin by acknowledging the immense power you possess. You see, we all have the capacity to be wealthy and successful, but the majority of us are unaware of how simple it is to reach our goals. This is something I learned from the shaman Ruda Ayandi. He's devoted his life to assisting people in regaining balance in their lives, and living lives where passion is at the center of all they do. But wait, there's more. Ruda isn't your typical shaman. He employs a highly efficient method that incorporates traditional shamanic traditions with a modern twist. He knows how to tap into his unlimited potential and power, and now he wants to teach you how to do the same. Number 5. They bring out the talents and skills of others. People who are secretly wealthy frequently achieve their wealth by maximizing the contributions of others. After all, while one person can do great things, it takes a group of people to reach the stars. Rich people are secretly aware that everyone has value in certain situations. They are observant and considerate of others, noticing their contributions and abilities. Then they develop projects, ventures, and partnerships to help those abilities shine. There is no more precious investment than an investment in a person's future. The word catalyst comes to me here. Some of the wealthiest people we've ever encountered were more of a catalyst than a one-man show. Others could grow and adapt because they offered platforms, funding, and spaces for them to do so. That made them happy and fulfilled. It also had the effect of making them extremely wealthy. Number 4. They laugh at rich douchebags who show off. One of the most telling symptoms that someone is secretly wealthy is their ability to make fun of other wealthy people. They're like the rest of us in this regard. They find the antics and ego-tripping of certain wealthy people amusing and absurd. They might laugh with you at a guy flashing his costly watch ostentatiously, or at someone who asks a restaurant waitress, "Do you even know who I am?" Number 3. It's hard to pin down their career to just one job. One of the most intriguing signals that someone is secretly affluent is that it is difficult to pin them down to a single employment. This can be perplexing because one of the first questions we ask when we meet someone is, "What do you do?" If you ever encountered a low-key person who responded with a smile and something along the lines of, "Well, I do a few various things these days in Sector X and Sector Y," you may have been speaking with someone with a lot of money. Rich people, in secret, aren't big on labels. They've progressed past that stage of the game, and are now working in a variety of markets and places to see their ideas through. Even if they wanted to, it might be impossible for them to describe what they do because their specialization and experience make it tough to transfer to someone with a different background. If you ask someone what they do and they are evasive, there are 3 possibilities: they are unemployed, a lazy who despises their job, or they are secretly wealthy. Number 2. They go easy on using their credit card for optional purchases. One thing truly wealthy people do not do is flaunt their credit card about like a rogue monkey. They avoid using their credit cards for non-essential expenditures because they understand how debt can sink you like a stone. Those who gloat about their credit card debt are frequently doing nothing more than bragging to the world about how deep they are in debt. It's heartbreaking to see. The financial samurai argues, the more men strive to flaunt their money, the more likely he is to spend over his means with credit card debt. Wealthy guys attempt to find as much value as possible since a dollar gained has a deeper appreciation, he adds. The sole exception is someone who is privately wealthy and utilizes his or her credit card for critical business expenses and long-term purchases in order to earn valuable points or incentives, such as plane travel, consumer items, or cash rebates. Number 1. They're endlessly curious about new ideas and information. This should be at the top of any list of indications that someone is secretly wealthy and prosperous. We've never met a wealthy individual who wasn't also a highly curious individual. Even when they hear about a subject that they've never heard of before, they are intrigued and want to learn more about it. Because of this, they have learnt an important life lesson about success. You never know who you might meet or what topic you might hear about that will inspire you to start your next business venture. At a certain point, it's not even about money anymore, it's about a fascination with how things work, as well as the possibility for new ideas and theories to revolutionize the way the world works. People who are secretly wealthy aren't concerned with appearing in front of their Learjet or wearing a jeweler worth $500,000, they are more concerned with hiding their wealth. They are interested in learning new things and meeting interesting people who can broaden their perspectives. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.